Something about this case isn't adding up, and now authorities are revealing details that change everything. After weeks of silence, investigators have finally shared new information about the suspect connected to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. And the specifics they released? They're raising more questions than answers. It started with a late-night moment caught on camera. Doorbell footage from Nancy's home showed a masked figure approaching the property in the early hours before she vanished. At first, the video was grainy and frustratingly unclear. But now, investigators say they've been able to narrow down a physical profile. According to officials, the suspect is believed to be a man around 5 feet 9 inches to 5 feet 10 inches with an average build. He was reportedly carrying a black Ozark Trail hiking backpack, a detail that may seem small, but could be critical. That backpack has now become one of the most talked about clues in the entire investigation. And that wasn't the only discovery. In a surprising development, authorities revealed they recovered a black glove near Nancy's home during their search efforts. Reports claim the glove could contain forensic evidence. While officials haven't confirmed what tests have shown, the mere existence of possible DNA evidence has intensified public interest. Some online commentators believe this could be the break investigators have been waiting for. Others argue it only deepens the mystery. Either way, the timeline is getting tighter and the pressure is building. Then came another major move. The FBI announced that the reward for information leading to an arrest or conviction has now doubled to $100,000. That kind of increase usually signals urgency. Officials say they've received more than 13,000 tips so far, but clearly, they're still searching for the one lead that cracks the case wide open. And when rewards rise, it often means investigators believe someone out there knows more than they're saying. But that wasn't the only twist unfolding behind the scenes. Reports have surfaced suggesting tension between local authorities and federal investigators regarding how certain evidence was handled. While officials insist procedures were followed properly, speculation online suggests there may have been disagreements about forensic processing methods. It's important to note that these claims remain unverified, and no formal accusations have been confirmed. Still, whenever there's talk of behind-the-scenes friction in a high-profile case, it fuels public curiosity. Because if agencies aren't perfectly aligned, what does that mean for progress? Meanwhile, the doorbell footage continues to circulate online, with viewers analyzing every frame. Some claim they see distinct body language clues. Others point to the suspect's movements as deliberate and calm, suggesting planning rather than panic. Authorities, however, have remained careful with their wording, urging the public not to jump to conclusions. They're asking residents in the area to review any surveillance footage recorded between early January and early February. Even a few seconds of unseen video could change the direction of the investigation. And with the case now entering another critical phase, time feels more important than ever. What makes this situation even more intense is the emotional weight surrounding it. Nancy's disappearance has shaken her community, and the longer the mystery continues, the more desperate people become for clarity. Family statements have remained measured, but the pain is visible. And in cases like this, every new detail, no matter how small, becomes magnified. Now investigators are focusing heavily on identifying the backpack and tracing its purchase history. It's been said that retail tracking data could help narrow down potential buyers, though authorities haven't confirmed whether they've secured that information yet. If they do, it could dramatically reduce the suspect pool. But until then, the public is left piecing together fragments of a puzzle that still feels incomplete. So where does that leave the case now? Authorities have a physical description. They have potential forensic evidence. They've increased the reward. And they've narrowed the timeline. On paper, it sounds like progress. But the central question remains unanswered. Where is Nancy Guthrie? As the investigation continues, one thing is clear: this case is far from cold. Each new revelation tightens the circle around whoever was captured on that doorbell camera. Whether the breakthrough comes from forensic testing, a tipster motivated by the reward, or a detail hidden in plain sight, the next development could arrive at any moment. Until then, the mystery deepens, and the world watches closely.